Alright, well we've pretty much finished it. So the last couple of nights I actually put a radiator out of a Toyota Corolla, namely that one right there, into it because I don't have a Lancer radiator, it didn't come with one. I also tinted it today. I didn't record any of that because tinting's a bit of a shit show and I'm not that good at it, but it came up pretty fire. There's no bubbles in it, no big crinkles or anything, but it's looking pretty nice. I'm not that happy with how the back's sitting a bit high. What's going on up there? Right somewhere. Hello. So I'm not that stoked about how the back's sitting. It sits a bit high. I'd rather it was slammed out a bit more, but yeah. So I tinted it today just so I could get my door cards back on and the interior all back together. So I've got the interior all back together. Looking pretty good. So I still need an aftermarket steering wheel to make that look a bit savvy. And I need to do something about these seats because they're pretty poos, and I've still got these wires running the fuel pump. If you watched a couple episodes ago, this relay was causing me grief. So what I've done is I've actually just zip tied it so it's constantly on, which isn't the best, but at least it makes it go for now. To show this radiator, I didn't record this either because I wasn't even sure if it was going to fit, but that is the radiator, and like I said, that Corolla, and the mounts actually line up and everything, so they're not too bad. And then I've just had to put that piece of pipe in there, put a couple of elbows in there. Now none of those pipes are actually under force, so I haven't had to force any of those. That actually was a full-on U-turn, and that was an L-shaped bend, and they came out of that Terrano, which isn't mine. And also I just had to add that piece of pipe in there just to make that bit longer to get to there. That bit of pipe there actually came out of the Cordia, the old derby car. So it's got a radiator in it, it's got everything. I've just got to sort out this fuel pump wiring and get that relay fixed. But the other thing I've still got to do as well is I've got them on order, so they should be here in the day or so, is bonnet pins, because it's a fiberglass bonnet and I don't really trust the hood latch, and I don't want to be doing 100 and something k's and all of a sudden the hood latch rips off, fiberglass breaks, and we lose the bonnet up and it smashes into my windscreen. But yeah, so that's the first time I've pulled it out of the shed, first time I've washed it. Thank fuck it goes. So might go for a little dock now, see if it runs alright. And see if these wheels scrub, because I have got spacers in there and they are pretty right at the fenders. So and they are like 225s or something, so I wouldn't be surprised if I get a bit of wheel scrub. So should we see if it docks? Oh, bit of a miss. Oh fucking hell, what's that with that? Couple of misses. Going and dying, and while we're running out of gas. Bit of a miss and shit, eh?
Wheels running right out on the deck?
So it needs work. Clearly, it's not quite. What the fuck, eh?
I'm gonna zoom out.
Oh, fuck. Did you see that talks there? Oh shit, it's running like a bag of shit. For whatever reason. Well, it's running at least, but
I'm a fucking terrible camera person,
yeah.
eh? It's gonna be fucking everywhere.
Don't worry about it. It's still running like a piece of shit. I'm not sure why. It's only got 10 litres of fuel in the gas tank, so I think it's maybe hesitating because of that. I know the spark plug leads are rubbish, and I know the spark plugs themselves are rubbish as well. But when it moves, and it looks kind of cool.
Holy fuck, pump your brakes.
Oh, shit,
pump your fucking brakes, cunt.
Woo! Thanks for reminding me on that one. Jesus, I forgot about that. Yeah, the brakes need bleeding too. Alright, we finally got it out for its first drive. Seemed to drive alright, gearbox was fine, clutch was fine, there was no slipping, no graunching. It did run a bit like shit though, there was a bit of a miss. I know the spark plug leads look a bit funny, there's some insulation tape around one end of the spark plug leads, and all the spark plugs themselves look like they haven't been replaced for 20 to 30,000 k's. And when I did turn it off when I got back here, because I've got the fuel pump hardwired in, it was still running and I could actually hear it gurgling like you were drinking a milkshake. So it does need fuel and some leads and some spark plugs, and then hopefully we'll be more on the right track.